Dan Mounty standing by with Rachel Pena, class of 2014. Great student, great athlete, great announcer. Here's Dan.
Well, thank you, Gary. Rachel Pena is quite a phenom here at Lafayette College and in the Patriot League. Champion yet again in the throwing events. She is a senior this year, also a pretty fine English major. Rachel, welcome to the Lafayette Sports Network.
Thank you for having me.
Now, this is not in the script, but I got to ask something. You said your mom was a Division III national champion in throwing.
She was All-American in the discus at Manhattan College.
Is that right? Fantastic. And I have to ask this question. What was the first thing that you were starting to throw as a youngster?
Everything. I mean, I did every sport, so I was either throwing a baseball, basketball, anything around the house, really.
Compact cars. No, we won't get into that. But anyway, Rachel, let's go back to the script here for a second. This weight throwing, what you did this weekend was just phenomenal at the Patriot League Championships. The distance in English terms, 61 feet, 11 inches, blowing away your competition by more than 2 meters. And if you're getting into that, 18.83 meters. How do you do that?
Well, it's a lot of technique. It's a technical sport, and even with the weight throw, people think it's all about the heat, but it's actually a lot about the turns and the technique behind it and the lifting. So all that comes into play.
Excellent job there. And, you know, it's not just in the field of athletics. You're also quite a student as well. You really are pursuing excellence in both of those areas.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, since I was really little, my dad always said that I can't be good at one thing. Like, I have to really do hard in school as well as in sports. And they always kept me active, and they always made sure I stayed on top of my studies. So I just kept those ethics going into college. Same thing.
Excellent. Not only are you a great athlete and also a great scholar, but you're also involved in some great leadership opportunities here on campus. A writing mentor, team captain for track and field as well, committees on campus. What does it mean to you personally to be in a lead role?
Well, it still comes as a surprise to me. I never really saw myself as a leader when I was little, but I kept being thrown into leadership positions. So at some point, I had to realize that people were seeing things in me that I didn't even see in myself. So just taking on these leadership roles is helping me grow as a person. And even I'm the co-president of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes group. And just to be in that leadership role and help organize things, it helps me in my sports and school work, just, you know, being in that position, influencing people around me.
Excellent. Talking about your chosen field of studies, English, you've pursued some interesting opportunities there as well in your years here at Lafayette College. Tell us a little bit about those.
So I got really involved in career services at Lafayette. I've done an externship, I've done 2 internships, and well, 1 internship and 1 externship, but they were the same one. It was Kimball Communications, a public relations agency, and it incorporates a lot of writing, a lot of research, and it was such a great opportunity that I never would have had without Lafayette.
Excellent. Now, to folks that are considering Lafayette to come here and study for 4 years as an undergrad, tell us a little bit about what their expectations might be, both as a scholar and as an athlete.
Well, the great thing about Lafayette is they're so flexible with people who want to pursue different activities. And, you know, if you want to be on a sport and be in 3 clubs, you can make it work. It's all up to you. And I think that I would have never had these many opportunities if I weren't here. And just getting involved in not only track, but being a riding associate, being a supervisor at the fitness center. And I know that it was like God who led me here and like gave me this opportunity to do all these things. So I'm so thankful and blessed.
You're a tremendous athlete, Rachel, a great scholar, and a super person as well. You've qualified now for the ECACs. Tell us a little bit about some of your personal goals when it comes to athletics and also for yourself in your career.
Well, I always want to do my best, and that was part of the great feat that I had at the Patriot League Championships, is that I threw my personal best at that meet, and that's never happened to me before. Normally, I've thrown either a tie or a little bit under my best. So to do that at that meet was incredible, and now to get another chance to go to a different meet and even top that, hopefully, is a great opportunity. So I always try to go just a little bit more than I think I can do and, you know, try to be the best that I can.
That sounds like it's true for all of your pursuits. We're glad to have you here, Rachel Pena. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
You got it. Now back to Gary and John.